For the next 6 months, I'm going to be solely focused on melodic development, from the point of improvising and playing through changes, to adding chromaticism to your rock or blues or funk lines, to composition. But everything is going to start with the very basics, starting today with the Barry Harris approach to the major scale. And then it's going to develop and blow up pretty big time. Arms and legs, it's going to go nuts over 6 months. So it's going to be incremental week by week. And if you stick around for the next 3 months, your improv scales or your improv skills and your ability to compose and solo and all that stuff is going to get much better, exponentially better, once you understand how this stuff works. And once you tie it into the ears, there's going to be a lot of ear training. So if you want to develop your improvisational skills, you want to develop playing through changes, you want to jazz up whatever style it is you already play in, or if you just want to add in chromaticism to whatever style it is you already play in and bring that sophistication into what you're doing and do it by ear, then that's all I'm going to be focusing on for the next 6 months. So there's 3 things I'm going to be working out of. 1, I'm going to be working out of some Barry Harris concepts. 2, I'm going to be working out of the book, A Chromatic Approach to Melodic Development, which is going to have, you'll see, you'll see. And 3, I'm going to be applying all of this to tunes, to music, and harmony from the perspective of Dick Grove. So it's going to be Barry Harris, and it's going to be Dick Grove, and it's going to be melodic development. So you'll see as it goes on, instead of me sitting here talking about it. So let's get to the first thing. Step 1 for today, learn Barry Harris's chromatic approach to the major scale. Or you could call it the Barry Harris scale, or whatever. You can call it whatever you want. But it's how Barry Harris approached chromaticism. So let's do it like this. So I'm going to be working out of the book, Chromatic Approach to Melodic Development. If you don't have the book, you can get it on Amazon, or I'm going to put these PDFs up on Patreon. So I'll leave a link there, and you can follow along if you join the Patreon. Then you'll get the PDFs every week of what I'm doing. And if you decide to get the book and get the whole thing, then great. And if not, you'll still have what I cover in this lesson. All the lessons, actually. It's no problem. So let's start with the first thing. Let's get this scale down. Then everything builds out from there. For the next 6 months or so, it builds out from there. So this is important. So as you can see in the PDF here, we got the C major scale, and it's ascending. So what you want to do, unlike the usual chromatic scale that literally goes from C to C chromatically, we're going to alter that. And we're going to alter it the way Barry Harris did. And he did it for a reason. And the reason he did it is so that the chord tones or the scale tones fall on the downbeat. So let's get into this Barry Harris chromatic scale. C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E. Now there's going to be a shift. Instead of going to F, we're going to go to a scale degree above F, which is G. Now we're coming back down to F. F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, D, and we're going to shift again, a scale degree above C to D, and then back down to C. So the whole thing is this. C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, G, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B, D, C. Now I'm going to do the scale descending, and there's going to be a couple of shifts. The shifts are around the half steps of the scale, and it's so that everything lands on downbeats. And I'll get into explaining all that throughout the course of the, next 6 months or so. You'll see it'll fall into place. But for right now, I'm just keeping it short. Just learn this scale. Descending. C, not down to B yet. We interrupt it. C, D, B, B flat, A flat, G, G flat, F, interrupt it because it's a half step away to E. So F goes to G, then down to E, then E flat, D, D flat, C. So the whole thing is Okay, that's it. So that's all you got to do today. Learn the C chromatic scale from the perspective of what Barry Harris has in mind for that scale. And then I'll get into explanations and how to develop stuff in the next video. And the next video that'll be coming out probably Monday. Then on Monday, I'm going to have a video where I start taking little phrases, little fragments of phrases. So for example, that's something a lot of people would consider a lick. And then they would just leave it at that. Like say if it's on a C major chord. Oh, Charlie Parker played this, so I play this. But what I'm going to show you how to do is to take that one idea and literally get about 50 times as much out of it. It's ridiculous. You can do it. I'm going to show you how to hang it on the chord tones. I'm going to show you how to hang it on every single chord. So one lick becomes as many licks as you can possibly come up with from all kinds of different angles, even though it's just that. So you'll see. It's in the next video on Monday. So check that out. Get the scale down. If you're a guitar player, you want to get it all over the neck. All right. And you want to get it in every key. So whatever instrument you are, sax, piano, doesn't matter. Just go from do to do, no matter what key you're in. So all 12 keys. Up chromatically, descend chromatically. Just work on that for now. And then in a couple of days, I'll show you how to start building fragments and then how to develop those fragments.